They won on Monday night at home, but they didn't just win on Monday night at home. They beat that team, and they beat that team that way. There were so many ridiculous moments that happened in the game. I think Lawrence crossed the line.
No way.
I thought it was close.
Oh.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, he didn't. And it's a hell of a play from Bolton, who always makes big plays for the Chiefs. So there's that crazy moment. Then on that very same goal line, Kansas City's going in. And it was really, really, really telling afterwards when Mahomes was like, look, I didn't see it on tape. I checked to this. There was I saw on social media the exact same situation, Cincinnati, from the exact same spot. Jags showed the exact same look, but this time they dropped. Mm-hmm. And then you get one of the all-time pick six runs we've ever seen.
Yeah.
But still, because it's Kansas City, you got to kill them 27 times. They take the lead late. And then on a night where Kansas City loses, and I started my conversation with Joe and Troy afterwards, like, when you look at the box score, you rarely, if ever, see the Chiefs have conspired in their own defeat. They had
oh, God, the penalties were tragic.
13 penalties last night.
Special teams automatically putting you back in field position.
But think about the after they take the lead on Hunt's second touchdown, what's Butker do? Kicks it out of bounds.
Yeah.
So Jacksonville starts at the 40. And then Lawrence makes some remarkable throws.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I saw Bill Barnwell say, this is one of the throws of the year. It's a 3rd and 7, and he hits Thomas for a big chunk. But 3 wasn't going to help him. They needed 7.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get another PI, another flag, I should say, a PI in the end zone. Now Jacksonville's on the 1, and Lawrence falls down in the middle of the pocket.
Well, how about right before the flag? He got to delay a game.
He did. That did happen. It wasn't clean, it wasn't beautiful, but the game was incredible. And for them to win that way, and for Lawrence to use his legs a lot in this game, to move to 4-1, and an amazing stat, they had 9 turnovers last year on defense. 9 for the year. They already have 14 this year. So Liam Cohen and the offense, that gets talked about a lot. I understand why. But their defense is serious, man.
How many do they have?
14.
That's 14 more than the Jets.
Not one at the moment.
No, you said it. The game had everything.
We'll get to them.
I mean, good Mahomes. You start seeing that offense starting to evolve. What, they got to go one more game without Rice?
6 games for Rice, and then they get him back. But when they're right, they still look like them.
Oh, yeah.
It's 14-0. Go ahead.
I sitting next to Swag, we're watching, and I'm like, it sounds so simple, and it is. But Mahomes makes it look so easy.
Unreal.
Because he just goes where he's supposed to with the ball. You know what I mean? Like, catch and throw. Like, all right, quick screens. All right, all the misdirection. But so many times, it's not like you're not going to get to him. Obviously, when you get to third downs, they're just so smart in their approach early on. We're sitting there saying they're 2nd and short, then it's 3rd and short. I'm like, this is 4-down territory. Swag's like, they're going to take a shot here with Thornton. Boom. They get the remember the one down on the 5-yard line got reviewed. Like, he had him beat, but Mahomes got hit on the blitz. That led to their first touchdown.
Right. It was it was an underthrow. Thornton made a nice play on it.
But when he's on and you just start seeing he's more comfortable with his toys that he's playing with. Thornton's becoming a guy. Hollywood's, done a nice job filling in. You have Kelsey and Gray in their roles, and Schuster uses the middle of the field. And Jacksonville just stayed in it. The pick 6 obviously was enormous because you don't know what happens if the Chiefs score there. And the building was in it. Like, the Chiefs bring out an energy in opposing teams. And we'll say what all we want about Jacksonville. It was rocking.
I was reading like Jags fans saying like that's one of the top 2 or 3 loudest I've ever heard that stadium. That Devin Lloyd return, there's a roar initially, and it built and built. And then there's that great moment that's my favorite part in a crowd where they're cheering and then everyone collectively holds their breath because Tyquan Thornton, who's a 4-3 guy, is chasing down a defender who is running out of gas rapidly. And there's that burst when they realize he holds on to it, gets through the tape, which is the goal line, and it explodes, man.
Camera shaking, the whole thing. It was really, really good.
Because Kansas City, I said it on SportsCenter, I said it on Countdown, I think. I make the comparison to Duke when Krzyzewski was there, and when they'd come to your joint, they're your biggest game. I don't care who you are. And that's when you know you're it. Everyone's got rivals. Like Duke, I go back 100 years ago when Maryland was in the ACC. Duke Carolina's Duke Carolina, but they're Maryland's biggest game. They beat Virginia's biggest game. They beat State's biggest game, Clemson's biggest game. So you have your primary rival, so that's your big game, but you're everyone's big game. That's what the Chiefs are. They have lived on that stage, and that's what made them that it's so shocking to see them do what they never do, which is not implode. It wasn't drastic mistakes. It was death by 100 paper cuts. Everyone's focusing in on this Chris Jones rep on that last Trevor Lawrence run. Like, do you think he's just gassed?
Everyone was gassed.
It's hot as hell.
Watch
it's
a couple routes by
humid.
Travis Hunter. He's gassed. I was watching him on that last drive. But Lawrence was great because he said, you asked him after the game, that last drive, what are you looking to do? And he's like, I want to get a couple completions. What does he end up doing? He's got to scramble twice. But physical, man, like he could feel it. You could see the difference and more of an onus. I think that Liam's telling him like, hey man, you're such a good athlete. When we do these rollouts, don't be afraid. Stay ahead of the sticks.
They had a design rollout that probably would have worked if he was a little more patient on that.
Got to see it a little bit. Let the big boy get out, and you just cut right behind him.
And that's the play where when he tried to reach it across the line, it didn't get in. But I asked him, was that intentional to use your legs more? Because that's the thing with Mahomes. You talk about how the ball just goes where it's supposed to. And when it's on time and they're doing all this eye candy, like someone's always open and he always delivers. But where Mahomes absolutely destroys people is off-schedule plays. There's no one better.
Oh, no.
I mean, I say there's no one better. It's fun when Allen starts running around. It's fun when Jackson starts running around. But I feel like Mahomes is the guy that has the most incredible awareness of where the line is, and he'll float until he realizes, all right, now I'm going to run, and then he'll crush you running. But last night, Lawrence, I mean, he took off running twice and for touchdowns. And what did he rush for last night?
54?
Yeah, leading rusher, 54 and two touchdowns. It was just all in. You're saying our best game that we've had?
Easily.
It was a tremendous competition, and then the emotion that's involved from the home team. Like it feels like a breakthrough. And I asked Troy to expand upon it afterwards. During the broadcast, he said, this is the kind of game that can change your season. And I asked him, like, how so? And it's just winning the way they won, where they had to beat that team on a drive, that changes a quarterback. And that was the question beforehand, right? When I talked to Troy on Countdown, they're paying him like he's a guy because that's what you have to do. And he hasn't been the guy yet. It's only October. It's early, but to move to 4-1 that way against them. And now the Chiefs have to live with the results that they've got 3 losses, and every game they play feels like, oh, which national window are they in, and what good team are they playing? Oh, this week it's Detroit.
If the playoffs ended today, they'd be out.
They don't end today. Kingdom.
Just saying. They did.
We're going to let them play 17, not 5.
Yeah.
But it does appear that Kansas City, like every week, is in some big, massive national window, and typically it feels like they're playing good teams. So far, the teams they beat, not good. And teams that they've played that are good, they've lost. They're fine. They're Kansas City. No one's writing their obit on this show, but what a night in Jacksonville.